St George. And now attacking with Bartram. They're 10 metres inside the Crushers' half. He creeps forward another metre, Wayne Bartram, and there's a knock on from Goldthorpe. They were slow to clear the ruck. Now a bit of push and shove between Bella and Bartram. Not a punch thrown in anger, though, from the Dragons. Bell came over the top. Not even through the hands of O'Dwyer. On for Bella. Oh, he was taken around the neck. It was a careless attempt from Luke Felsh, the number 10 for the Dragons.
Anthony Bella seems to have come up okay after this hit, but he really felt it. It rocked him back. You see the hand still around the neck as he throws him back towards the ground. That shot from Felsh certainly has made connection right around the throat.
Left arm was dangling over the top of that tackle. Last here, St George with Goldthorpe kicking over the head there of Went. Jason Went will start this run back from his own 10-metre line. Gets it at full pelt, has coughed it up. Picked up by Barnhill. Here goes Brunker for the corner. They won't catch him. It was a bone-jarring tackle on Went. The Dragons have scored, and it's Adrian Brunker.
Well, he wouldn't feel too good now, Went, but I'll tell you, he did bring the ball back with some gusto. Here's the kick downfield from St George. It's a long one from Goldthorpe. Plenty of time for Went to get it and aim up where he's going to hit the defence. Takes it back at speed in between two players, but it was a tough tackle, a bone jar, as you called it, Andrew. And then Barnhill feeds it out to Brunker for a simple try. Just has to run away in between two players, and that's the hit there coming in from Campion. The ball goes out to Brunker, and it's easy. 4-0 to St George.
Good tackle, Graham Mackay on Lenihan. Last play here for the St George Dragons. In search of their second try, Goldthorpe. This is a high ball. The outside men may have been offside. It's coming down for Norton. It comes loose for Stone. St George claim the try, and Oden will award it. They have their second try. You saw the motion from Oden. Knocked back, he said. And Stone has the Dragons' second 4-pointer.
Tapped it back to him. May have been marginally in front of the kicker, but well, Mark Oden, he was right on the spot. He's ruled it okay. And here it is. Norton just couldn't get his hands to it. Stone comes up with the try.
Still at school part-time, Lance Thompson. And he's been playing first grade week in, week out for the entire season. Nathan Brown from dummy half. There's a gap there. It closes with Teevan in back play. There's a puncher. As Nathan Brown looks around, and there it is. I have a feeling Jeff Wittenberg was right in the centre of it, throwing plenty of punches, and I reckon from just a glance, Wittenberg will get this one on points. I think he may have connected.
Wittenberg, and well, there they are in the background. There's a little punch there. He's come up with a couple though, Wittenberg. St George player, Wayne Bartram. Mightn't have come up too well after that little exchange.
Raper from his own in goal. Hudson's the first man there. Raper tries the step, gets past Hudson, then past McKenna. Dean Raper, exciting young player, then for Walford. The Dragons, they've got the chance here. Walford steps away from Norton. Now he's almost away from Teevan, and Teevan makes the tackle.
Oh, great work from Teevan to clean it up. But what about this Raper?
It's a good one too, off the right boot. 49 metres on the fly, and here comes Wittenberg. Wittenberg runs towards the centres. Lenihan went ungamely high, along with Brunker. Look, it just slips into the careless category, and we've had a few high tackles, so it might be basically saying one last chance.
Oh, it's not a real good tackle, is it? His arms just swung up high.
Close to their tallest forward.
Well, and he's running tall as well. It's not like he's ducking into the tackles.
Here's Grant Young. 10 metres out from the Dragons' line. They get another chance, the Crushers. Can they put it together? It comes inside for Gaffey. Gaffey's able to offload O'Dwyer. 5 metres out from the line. O'Dwyer goes for the corner. He's over. Craig O'Dwyer has scored for the Crushers. He's almost gone over in reverse.
Well, his timing couldn't have been better. Only a couple of minutes till half-time. Covered, but he slid over. Teevan it is out of dummy half. Misses one play. Gives it to Gaffey. Pops it back. O'Dwyer in support. They had an extra man out there. That's why the defence held off. And O'Dwyer sliding over in the tackle of Wayne Bartram.
With the arms of Philip Lee. Dragons looking to kick clear if they can. Nathan Brown ignites then for Lenihan. Young is across now for Brunker. Slides and scores. The touch judge stands his ground. Oaten will award this one, will he? Checking, and he does. Brunker scores his second try for the Dragons.
Took the corner post with him, but Brown, he reads it very well there. Drawing Mackay, Lenihan in a hole, passes just when he should have. Good timing from him. And Brunker makes it number 2 for the day for him.
And Bartram, tough one. He's only managed 1 from 3 today. And you can see right on the sideline, but it's a well struck by Wayne Bartram. And there's an important 2 for St George. Off the boot of Wayne Bartram. Halfway, this is Brown. Now Goldthorpe, on for Barnhill. Barnhill. 1-1 there from Teven, who has been hurt in the tackle. Big concern here for Craig Teven. And it's his right leg, is it, that they're worried about? Craig Teven in awful pain.
Right leg there. Here's the tackle on Barnhill. Tries to throw Barnhill over the back of him, but they've landed awkwardly on top of him. It's just hard to tell what he's done.
Oh, Teven, that's awful to see. They put the vote ahead for the Crushers, but we might not see Craig Teven again this year, but he's my player of the season for the South Queensland side. He has been tremendous. The replacement in 36 for Teven. There he is with the ball. Now it's O'Dwyer along for Gaffey. Gaffey is through the gap.
Oh, he just
tackled inside the 20. He's played an advantage, Mark Oaten, and has sent him to the sin bin. It's the captain, I think you'll find, is it? No, he's sending Chris Quinn to the sin bin. So Chris Quinn is the player off to the bin.
Playing out wide himself. Just needs that extra man. They would have an overlap, but they have found it on the right-hand side now with Mackay.
Good hands from the Crushers. Mackay is away from Lenihan. Kicks over the top. The chase being led by Philip Lee. This will be a photo finish, and Thompson gets there. Oh, exciting play from both teams. Goldthorpe, he was flat-footed when he took the pass. Now for Lenihan, and Lenihan runs into a big tackle from Tideman. The head went back from Jim Lenihan, and now punches through. You can see there in the bottom of picture, Tideman and Lenihan. It's like a middleweight against a heavyweight.
Well, Lenihan didn't like that tackle. He came up swinging after that big hit. All St George players getting into it.
Well, without seeing the replay, I'll say that Lenihan started this. He objected to the tackle being made, the big tackle from Tideman.
Played the ball and started swinging, didn't he? Let's have a look. He gets up. Tideman's just hit him. He got hurt. Let's have a look at who. Well, he's come up and given a bit of a shove. You can't really see it there, but there's his first punch, that swinging right arm.
Tideman just said, let's go, let's get it on. This replay will shut. There's the tackle, legitimate.
Totally legitimate, around the shoulders. Well, that's the first punch. Has to be a penalty to the Crushers. Let's hope the linesman and the referee have seen it the same way.
And then, of course, the worry is that we had players running in from everywhere.
Well, that man, number 4, Adrian Brunk, won in the heat of the moment. We don't need players to start all in brawls. And there's Lenihan.
Yep, good decision. Lenihan's off, but so too is Tideman. What do? Do you keep the hands down when a bloke throws a punch at you?
Well, I think he might. Well, I agree, Tideman. He's not guilty. Not his fault at all. Brunker's lucky to get off with a warning.
Now O'Dwyer with Carmichael. Carmichael inside for Hudson. Hudson steps away from Brown. Jason Hudson, 25 metres out from the Dragons line. Last line of defence was called in. That was Raper. Now O'Dwyer feeds on. Quick hands there. It comes wide for Gaffey. Gaffey for Went. Went should get to the corner. He does for the Crushers. Jason Went has scored. And the Crushers are back in it yet again.
Well, that is one of the best tries we've seen from the Crushers this year. Jason Hudson on the left-hand side of the field. Well, this was the start of it. He came inside, a big left foot step. Left some St George defence standing cold. He got tackled, quickly got up and played it. And this is what happened. They've thrown it out wide, seeing there's extra men out there, through the hands. Gaffey draws his man and passes, and good speed from Went. Raper had to hot-foot it across to get him, so he was able to wrong-foot him back on the inside and get over. But here's from the head-on. Gilmister knows there's space on the outside. So does Phil Lee. Gaffey just draws the winger, number 4 there, Brunker, and puts Went away. I don't know, he's jogging around the train to come out to treat him, but he has been one of their better players today, St George.
Dean Raper stepping. He's been a good star as well. Back for Brown. They're only 5 metres out from the line. Quinn is a dummy half. Brown doesn't need him and scores. He's got up and played it forward and has stolen that try, Nathan Brown.
Well, he can play too, Nathan Brown. He's had a good game with the ball in his hands. It's pretty easy. Jeff Wittenberg was one of them, but the quick tap just gets in between underneath and he's wrapped the game up for the Saints.
It's there by Quinn. Mackay now with Philip Lee. Philip Lee, they've gone high there. Look, they're not all that dangerous, the swinging arms, but they're just so careless. Adrian Brunker, I mean, he was going for nowhere other than the head.
Oh, he's Philip Lee not ducking, upright. He's just come in from the side with that arm swinging high. Look.